Dana Osgood is here with our forecast. A few school districts have already gone back. Most of those are in northern Maine. But
I can't believe that.
I know
like,
a lot of us
already.
still get to enjoy a little longer of what we have of the weather.
Yeah, unfortunately though, this week is not going to be the nicest. So we have some kind of little bit of shower activity to talk about, but the weekend I think is looking pretty promising.
Okay,
so that's something good. And I also wanted to mention the wildfire smoke one more time today because it's something that we've been talking about a lot throughout the past weekend and last week. We still have a little bit hanging out today, especially through areas along the immediate coastline and through central Maine. But once we have a cold front move through later tonight, it's going to change our wind direction, and that's going to allow for the rest of the wildfire smoke to move out of our area, and we'll be significantly more comfortable on that front as we go throughout the rest of the week. Now, overall, we haven't seen a lot of shower activity throughout the day today, even though it's been a bit on the gloomy side. However, that's going to change. So we have this line of some stronger showers and storms that'll be moving towards areas of New Hampshire and western Maine, probably around 6 to 7 p.m. Right now, we're looking at the possibility for some localized downpours, a lot of lightning, and the possibility of some straight line wind gusts. So we're going to watch that closely over the next couple of hours. Overall, Ernesto is still looking pretty good. Still a Category 1 hurricane at this point. Usually when they get this far north, they start to break apart, but it's still a pretty impressive looking storm. Now, it's very far to our east, so we're only seeing indirect impacts here along the coastline. But we do have a coastal flood advisory for the southern coast this evening, and that's because we're looking at some high water levels because we also have a full moon tonight. So we might see some splash over along high tide. So any areas that are prone to flooding, just know that there is a possibility of that tonight. And then we also have a high surf advisory in effect, and this is in effect for the entire coastline. That's because Ernesto is causing an increase in rip currents as well as some higher swells, especially away from the immediate shoreline. So within the next couple of hours, we'll start to see that line of stronger showers and storms moving in through areas of western Maine. I do think this model is a little bit fast here, so it might take a little bit longer for those showers and storms to move in. Moving through areas like Lewiston and Augusta right around 10 p.m., around Bangor by midnight, and then moving out by early tomorrow morning. So we'll watch those for the possibility of some severe weather within the next few hours. Then overall, we're going to have this upper level low that's really going to be hanging out through the first half of this week, and that means it's going to be a little bit on the dreary side. Overall, a lot of cloud cover hanging around, the possibility of some isolated showers as we get into the afternoon most days in the first half of this week, particularly though on Wednesday and Thursday. Might see a couple of breaks of sunshine as we get into Wednesday afternoon, especially along the coastline. But overall, it's going to be a little bit of an unsettled pattern really until we get to about Thursday and Friday here. The good news is, though, that the humidity will be taking a back seat once that cold front moves through. Marine forecast sees 3 to 5 feet. We have that small craft advisory in effect until Tuesday at 10 p.m. So what are we looking at for this 7-day forecast here? Once this cold front moves through tonight, that humidity, which right now for a lot of us are seeing dew points in the upper 60s, it's going to feel a lot more fall-like once that cold front goes through, much more comfortable in the dew point department. However, it's going to be a bit on the unsettled side, so a lot of chances of showers as we go from kind of today through the middle of the week, especially in the mountains on Wednesday and Thursday. But Brian, take a look at that weekend, looking like we're going to see some more sunshine, and I think it'll feel a little bit fall-like within the next few days with a little bit cooler and the cooler dew points. But as we get into the weekend, summer's still holding on, so the 80s will return if you're a fan of that.
The reward is coming for the unsettled stretch. All right, Dana, thank you.